Hello everybody, it's Michelle here in the Ginger's Kitchen, and today we're not making cocktails, we're making vanilla extract. This lasts me quite a long time. This is about 15 ounces of vodka vanilla extract, and it's getting kind of low, and since it takes about a month for it to sit and really develop flavor, I want to get it going now. So this is a recycled kombucha jar. You want to make sure it's really clean, and then I just have one of those chalk labels on there, and then with the lid. So you'll need something like that. It doesn't have to be that, but if you can do something that's around 15, 16 ounces, you're good to go. Then I have my vodka of choice. I don't do like the super cheap vodkas because I don't want that to come out in my flavor. So this is kind of a mid-level. I like this one. It's sort of local, and it has a little more pure flavor. It doesn't, give you the headaches when you drink it. But for making our extract, I do like something a little nicer, so this is what I like to use for that. That's why I have such a giant jug. Okay, and then I have our vanilla beans, and this is one of the two key ingredients, obviously, but these are grade B Madagascar vanilla beans, and the reason I choose grade B over grade A has too much moisture. Those are going to be great for baking and ice creams and things like that. I want the grade Bs. The second thing is the Madagascar. They are more flavorful and still fragrant. If you get Indonesian vanilla beans, the Indonesian vanilla beans are going to be a little drier and they're going to have less flavor but be more fragrant. So you want that flavor, grade B, Madagascar. That's your winner. Okay, and you need 3 to 4 of them. I always go for more. I want 4. And so what you want to do is take those out, and when you aren't using the other ones, just seal it up really well, nice and tight. This is what they look like, okay? They always smell so good. Okay, so these I can just set aside for now, and then this step, you don't have to do it. I like to do it because I really think that it gives the flavor a little more punch because I'm exposing the inside. So I'm just going to take my knife and split it right down the middle like so, okay? And then you just stick them in your jar, okay? So you repeat that for all of them like so, and it doesn't have to be a perfect split. Just get them open, okay? And some of them are thinner than others and a little harder to do. Don't worry about it, just do the best you can. See, this one was a little thinner so it didn't slice evenly. So let's talk about the liquor. There are different kinds of liquor you can use to make your extract. I'm using vodka. It gives it the purest vanilla flavor. If you use bourbon, it's going to be a little sweeter and a little smoky, okay? And that's probably going to be the flavor that you're most used to getting. The other one you can use is rum. That one's going to be sweeter but not have that smokiness that's going to be in the bourbon. So all you need to do, take a little funnel if you have one, and you're going to just fill it up to just below the rim. And if you don't want that much, you could just cover the beans, okay? Just get to a little bit over the top of the beans. I'm gonna make the whole jar because I use it in all kinds of stuff. And when I bake and things, I go a little heavy because I love that vanilla flavor. I put it in pancakes and all kinds of stuff, all right? So I'm just gonna do that. And then I'm gonna stick my lid on here. And I'm just gonna give it a little shake, and that's it. I'm gonna keep it in my pantry cabinet, and I'm gonna set a little reminder every other day. I'm gonna come through and shake it just like this, and then put it back in the pantry. You want the dark pantry, okay? And that just helps preserve the beans that are in there because sunlight kind of does degrade, just like with your herbs and things. If you keep them where there's sunlight, it degrades them. So this is what we're gonna end up with when we start with this. Now, one more tip before I finish is that you can take these beans and leave them in there like I have, or you can take them out and bake with them. I do both. I leave them in here until I'm baking something, and then I'll pull a bean out, and then I just take my thumb and run it along and get those little bean seeds out, and it's kind of like a paste, and then I put it in my cakes or my pancakes or whatever it is that I'm making it. It just really elevates that flavor. So you don't have to throw away the bean when you're done making your extract. There's more purpose to it. So that is it for this. Is there something you'd like to learn how to make? Tell me what it is down below in the comments. Have a delicious day.
That's one boy puppy.